I've got this hard drive here without an enclosure. I don't really have any extra enclosures right now, but I need to get to the data on the hard drive. So I can either buy an enclosure just to connect to it once, or I can I guess put it into a desktop computer and connect it. It's a SATA drive, SATA, however you pronounce it. So what I need is this. Check that out. What this happens to be, it looks kind of like a toaster of sorts. It is this, the Nexstar hard drive dock. And all I need to do is, once I've plugged it into a power source and then plugged it in by USB to a computer, Mac or PC, I can, let's see here, slide in the hard drive until I hear the clicking here. There we go. Should be situated. And see, it's even got a little ejectee button on the side. It pops up, so I know it's in there. Or should be in there. Feels firm. It's got some amount of give. Now, what I'm going to do, I've got it connected right now to my iMac here. Going to press the power button. Turns on. I can hear the hard drive spinning up. And now I'm going to look here at my Mac. That is using VMware Fusion. Did you hear it go doo-doo? That I used that. I'm using VMware Fusion so you could hear the USB device connecting. Installing device driver software. Seems like it's working just fine, at least in VMware Fusion. Detected it right away. And you don't really need to install any drivers. I mean, it's just a hard drive, and there you go. Yep. Searching for pre-configured drivers. WDC, WD15. Yeah, ready to use. Picked it out. Wow, that is just amazing. So let me disconnect that. So I'll disconnect it from the VMware Fusion box. Okay. And now we'll reconnect it again. It's just fun to hear it go da-doo, 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 da-doo. So now it's connected here. I should be able to read the data on there, assuming it's been, formatted for that particular OS. I believe it has. Let's see here, it's minimized. We've opened up my computer, which is just kind of odd. I mean, I'm plugging it into an iMac, but that's the beauty of VMware Fusion, is that I can run Windows from well within another operating system. This case being Mac OS X. So wow, that was kind of almost too easy. Like, shouldn't it be like way more complicated than that? Like, shouldn't I have to like do something else? No, I don't. That's kind of nice. I gotta admit, that's very nice. All right, let me unplug it. I'm seeing if I can really mess it up, but I can't. And I know what you're thinking. I was using USB. The nice thing about this particular unit is, yes, this is a SATA hard drive, and it even comes with an eSATA cable. So if you've got an eSATA port, external SATA, then you can connect the drive that way. Or it also comes with something that can go into an empty slot on the back of your machine and then plug into an empty SATA port on your motherboard. Wow, that was exceedingly simple. I'm seriously amazed. It can't be that. It can't. Spinning down, shutting down. She's off. Where's my wrist strap? I gotta ground myself so that I'm not gonna, ruin the data on the hard drive. Press eject. And that was it. And the nice thing is that it'll accommodate both. Well, let's see here. Yeah, right up, I think it says. Hang on. Let me just verify here. I'm confident it will. Yeah, 2.5 or 3.5 inch SATA drives. And right there, you can see the little flap here on the top. Like I said, it's like a toaster of sorts. Let's see here. Yep, plug and play. Add storage to any system with USB or eSATA. Supports SATA up to a terabyte. Eject button. You saw that. Simple to use. Easy. Blue LED. Hard drive activity light. Transfer rates with USB or SATA or or eSATA. Just what you'd come to expect. Yeah, About the only thing I think is I guess a negative, if I had to point out a negative, is the fact that the power supply is external. I kind of wish it was on the unit itself. It would just save desktop space. To me, at least, that would make the most amount of sense. Now I've got this extra cable dangling, but on the back there's the USB, there's the SATA port, and wow, that was very nice from Vantech. I picked this up from thinkgeek.com. I have plenty of friends over there, and the primary reason why is because I needed to get the data on this hard drive, or I wanted to check to verify that the data on this hard drive was either there or gone. I mean, it doesn't matter. You've got all these extra hard drives. Do you really want to install them inside a computer every time you need to access the data, or inside an enclosure every time you need to access the data? Might as well use one of these things. I mean, I wouldn't use it for permanent transfer. I would, use it for temporary transfer or just checking. It's like one of those things that you always know you need, but you don't realize you need it until after it's too late. So thank you, thinkgeek.com, for making this available. I did pick this up with my own money, and for the reason because I had, information on these external, or I guess internal hard drives, external from any kind of computer. I needed to get to the data. So there you go. My email address is chris@perillo.com. Feel free to drop me a line. Maybe you know of something similar to help you work with my peripherals that were, or I guess internal devices that were meant to stay internal when they may be external. How do you get to the features or functionality of that particular device? Let me know. And you're also welcome to stop by the chat room. We're typically talking tech, hardware, software, servers. You never really know. Really, we're just a bunch of geeks. I've got this live video feed. I'm streaming my life online. I've had these boxes sitting on my desk for the past couple of days because I've been just busy with a variety of things. But you're more than welcome to stop by. Chat it up with a bunch of other people who are probably like you. If you are someone who considers yourself geeky in nature, or geeky nurture. I don't know, it's the whole nature versus nurture art. Can you really nurture a geek, or is it just nature for you to be a geek? I mean, at birth, is it decided that you will be a geek? Is it really like because you get excited when you see things like this? I do, but I don't have much of a life. And you can see me streaming the not much of my life online, 24 hours a day, 7 days a week, in conjunction with the chat room at live.perillo.com. We'll see you later.